gonna bring y'all in a little closer. God, I hate having hooded eyes. Drives me nuts. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bald Widow. Today I'm doing 4 readings from my blog onto my vlog about my widowdom, my postpartum trials, and just kind of giving out a little bit more of the story, a little bit more of my past, and hopefully reaching someone who needs to know that the 2:52 a.m.s they do stop. So I'm gonna do 4 readings. The first one is 2:52. I wrote it on July 26th, and here we go. It's 2:52 a.m. and I am rocking Klaus back to sleep for the 4th time tonight. The bed becomes a haunting place at this time of the night. It starts as a poor me with a theatrical vision of my future as a single parent. It turns into a why us, why now? Why break a love like the one we had? Why? I miss him in every minute of the day. I feel as though people are ready for me to be over it. I am nowhere near over him. We are not some failed marriage that divided our home and parted ways. We did not vow until death do us part. We vowed until the end of time, and then some. He is and was my forever. He is and was my ride or die. I am plagued with this weight during almost every breath. But at night, when it's dark, and I'm alone, and all of my distractions are at rest, the weight grabs a hold of a long chain. It grabs momentum, and it lays me down. They're not as bad, the nights, really anymore. I still wake up, I still have horrible nightmares. I keep Big Bang Theory playing on my TV every night, all night. That way when I wake up, I can get out of my cycle and focus on something that is easy and simple and try to go back to sleep. But I don't lie awake on YouTube or on Pinterest or, just suffering in the nights anymore. It's more when I'm in the yard or something, which is kind of easier to deal with for me because it's easier to shut it down because you're up and you're doing it. I can resolve what I need to resolve in my mind and then get up and do something. Whereas at night, I had a sleeping newborn. My mother had to live with me for almost over a year due to my depression, and so I couldn't get up and do something, without waking the house, which my mother wouldn't have cared, but there's that guilt of waking her up. And so it's nice now that I'm able to sleep and that the 2:52 a.m.s they don't ring as often, whereas it used to be every night. That's where I fell in love with makeup tutorials, was because I never could sleep. I had to stay distracted, and so I just dropped myself into actually Jaclyn Hill's life, and I smiled vicariously through her. But now I'm able to kind of sleep, even though it's 12:32 a.m. right now, and I'm recording because my son is having a sleepover. But they do stop. I get to sleep again. And I don't think that will change, but I do remember how bad it was, and I do pray that I don't go back to that. The next writing is mine, and it's on August 5th, which is actually what today is. This is August 5th, and this is 2 years later that I'm reading this. I named it Mine. It says, "We have a love like the movies. I will grieve it for as long as I grieve it. You do not possess the right to put a time restraint on me. You do not. This is mine. I get to know what it is like to love, truly love someone. And love doesn't have any restraint. Just true. And my video, the last one that was posted, was about the same thing. People put what they think I should feel or act as if they knew how our love was and what our love went through and what our 10 years of off and on relationship was like, and what, I mean, people forget, you know, that you never know the connection between spouses. You see on the outside, you see the bad or the good or whatever you see, but you don't know what's going on at home. We never know, you know, what goes on between, truly goes on between spouses. Even children don't know. They get the vibes and the aura, but there's something so remarkable about the love of partners. And it's not anyone else's, and it's not anyone else's to give their opinion. Even though I find that last week I was giving my brother my opinion, but it's not my place to give him an opinion. It's not other people's place to have an opinion about what mine and William's love was or wasn't. They do, but they shouldn't, but they do. I'm gonna read one more, and it in itself is labeled sad. Call if you need anything, if you need to cry or scream or vent. The statement is pure, it comes from a genuine place. But how do I act on it? I play the monologue through my mind. Ring, ring, ring. Hey girl, what's up? I'm just sad. Why? What's up? Well, everything. You know, about, plus more petty shit is what I'm really thinking. But I say, oh, nothing really. They reply, well, just focus on the positive things. All day, every day, that's what I try. But I reply, yeah. Remove conversation from self. So I don't call, I just push. And I know that you are there if I find the words to say, and that does help. I guess it all ties together. It's all relationships. You know, everyone is so supportive, and they always say, like, if you need anything, call me, like, I'm just a phone call away. But then when you're the person on this end of the phone call, it's like, so I call and, like, maybe you're having a good day, and I call and I'm a wreck and I mess up your good day. Or maybe you're having a really shitty day and I call and I make it so much worse by putting this on you. Or maybe everything just sucks and I don't have the words to say, and I know that you don't want to just sit on the other end of the phone and listen to me do this. Or maybe I don't want you to say the wrong thing because I know it'll make it worse even though you have good intentions. We all say when someone's going through something to, you know, I'm only a phone call away, just call me. And nobody ever calls when they're in, you know, a hard time. And part of it, I think, is not wanting to interrupt other people's lives. And part of it is because we just don't know what to say. Like, everything sucks and everything hurts. And I don't know what the next hour is gonna bring, or the next day, or the next year, and it's so scary. And even though we never know, it's just scarier now. And I need you to not reply. Just think about the good things. Because I promise you that's exactly what I've been trying to do. I don't know how to close this one out, y'all. So I'm gonna say bye and good night, and I love you all.